How we doing? Valley County Trapper here. Just getting my bobcats ready for the fur auction this weekend. It's the 6th, 7th, and 8th down at Glenn's Ferry. Just getting my bobcats all cleaned up, getting all the blood out of them. There's not much in them, but going through and giving them a good combing. And I use borax. As you can tell, I got a kid's snow sled, and that's what I use. I dump a bunch of borax inside of it. I'll grab one of these furs and I'll throw it in there. I just use a bunch of borax, and I usually put it on top of the furs inside there, and I'll rub it all in, and then I'll take my comb and I'll go one direction with it. And as you're combing it, I use a soft blade. Let's see. Anyway, this is what I use to brush all my cats out, all my bobcats. So I'll brush them all one way with the borax, and as I'm brushing it, I'll see borax, coming out of the hair. And what that does is it pulls all the dirt and anything that's inside the hair. It'll pull it all out of there, and it makes the cats look really good, So I'll go ahead and grab one of these. I'll go ahead and throw a cat in here. We'll clean it up real fast, and I'll show you what the difference is between the ones that I haven't done over here compared to the ones I already have done. You'll notice a big difference. The fur, the hair and everything on it will get, right now they're all kind of matted down, from being on the boards and, drying and all that stuff. So that's what, so now I'm going to make all the hair really fluffy. And what that does, it makes the fur buyers, they like that stuff. And, I'll get to how I do it, and towards the end, I'll show you what I do, because, you don't want to give all these fur buyers a bunch of borax, anytime they shake the cat, they don't need to be getting a face full. So, in the ends, I end up blowing them all out. Make sure you can shake them and you don't see borax come out of them. So, but anyway, I'll grab one of these. I'll show you the difference. Here's a cat here. I have not very good lighting in here, but as you can see, I still got the, I use clothes hangers inside the feet. That's what I air them out with. I keep them spread open, and plus it helps me pin them up. So we got to pull those out of there. And then if you notice there, that little red thing on the top of the nose, I always put those at the top of my boards. I use top lot stretchers, and I always put a little thing on the top of the nose to make the nose, more pointy, because they measure them, right? So I'll go ahead and pull that thing out from the nose. It's all dried. And my clothes hangers, I usually just give them a little squeeze in the pot or in the arm there, and you can usually just pull them out. This is what they look like. They're just little clothes hangers that I cut for certain length. Throw that there. Yeah, we're just getting them ready for the fur auction, and I want my cats to look good. I try to make my cats look perfect every year. I want people to stop and actually look at them, not be all greasy and gross, and the ears are all pinned back. They're ready. I could take them like this, but anyway, you can see how it's it's all matted right here. And when I get done, I'll show you. It'll be like this when I'm done with it, all the way. In the sides, you can see, there's the hair on that thing is just It's thick. It's super super thick. You know, I watch a lot of videos and I've seen a lot of cats that, you know, in certain areas, they're not like our Idaho cats. And that's just my opinion. Our Idaho cats, you know, they're made for cold weather and, you know, they're furred up. I mean, they're gnarly. Wait till I get done with this here. We'll, I just grab the borax, I just dump it on, all up and down the fur. You know, take a little extra time, make them look good, because you know, that's what the fur buyers want. They can tell that you spent some time with them instead of just throwing them up, trying to get money for them. You know, and on a lot of these bobcats, you know, there is numbers that the cat needs to be stretched and how wide from fur to fur, which is in the middle of their belly. You know, that's where they're getting their measurements for the most part. All of my cats this year, they're for the fur market. I didn't leave any paws on or anything like that. I just they're for the fur market. So anyway, yeah, I'm just rubbing all this borax in. I go up and down, up the backside of the arms here, because you always want to roll those arms to where the white's out. Makes everything look better on the belly as the appearance. But I figure I'd jump on here and I'd make a little video real fast of what I kind of do. This is just part of it. I still got a couple days. I'll go through and I'll make sure, like on the edges of all the cat where it's skinned, I make sure there's no bloody clots, no chunks of meat where where you're fleshing the off the back side of the board on your fleshing board. But I try to make it really nice and clean, so when they grab it, they know that it's been taken care of. Spend a little extra time, unless you're, you know, our buddy Jim Ball down south. He does an awesome job. If you haven't watched his videos, go check him out. You can look him up. His name's Jim Ball. He catches hundreds of bobcats. Great guy. I've met with him. We were on a Q&A down at Idaho Trappers. Got to experience, you know, the way he does it with his cage trapping and stuff. I don't really catch that many, but one of these days, it'll be awesome. So yeah, I just rubbed that all in, right? I'll take my brush, I'll go one way on it. And I'm pushing all that borax with this brush through all the hairs. So what I'm doing is I'm cleaning every single hair on this bobcat by pushing that borax through there. Try to hurry for you guys are not having to watch forever. Yeah, I just figured it was time to get these ready, and so as you can tell, I went all one way with it. All one way. So now grab it this way, put all the borax back on it. And a little trick, you guys, you know, after you're done cleaning them and stuff, you know, nose down, you know, let that hair naturally fall. Open it up. Makes it look good. Okay, now I'm going to go the other way. And if you see any greasy spots, you just take a little more and you can rub it through there and it takes it right out. So this cat's not one of the best ones, but we're going to make him look good. Every dollar counts, right? There we go. You know, I just did his belly side here. You know, clear down to where the tip of his tail is white. So now I'll take this and I'll kind of shake it out, get some of that borax back in my thing. I usually push all my borax to one side for some reason, but we'll flip him over real fast. Do the back. The back's not as bad because they're, it's still really thick, but it's not like their bellies. That gives you a chance to go on the back side of the legs, you know where the tail is here. Make sure all that grease is off those legs that are running down. They don't want to see that crap. Give it a little shake in here. Okay, I'm going to step right here outside and give it a good shaking. If I had to do it in here, I end up just sneezing. There we go, I just did part of it anyway. You guys can't see it probably, huh? Made it twice as wide. In the belly. Nice, pretty nice belly. Nice and white. And as you can see down here, you know, cords down here where you guys scrape it off your boards. It's where a lot of the Bobcat grease and oils. Make sure that's clean, nice and fluffy. You know, the scruffs are nice and big, nice and fluffy. No blood around here, nowhere on their paws. You know, make them look good, you guys. You know, give them a good shaking. Make sure there's no borax in them when you're done with them. This is just one of the videos I figured I would throw up, but then I'm in here in the trap shed today just cleaning up fur. So nice and thick. Nice and thick cat. I'll grab you guys right here real fast. Yeah, this is the trap shed. Here, I'll spin this around real fast. There we go. So yeah, I got some really nice, really nice big white belly, wide ones. Those are big fatties there. Nice spots. Here's the one we just did. You know, as you can see, it's just nice and clean and white. He'll probably go back through the bath. I want him nice and clean. You know, some of those cats, they lay on their belly in the dirt, you know. Take a little time, clean them up. Nice and thick, you guys. It's thick, really thick. That's what they like. But yeah, I still got to get going on these ones. Like you can see, like on that one, it's still all matted from coming off the boards. That one's next going on there. But yeah, I got to get these ready. I only got a couple days, so that means a couple days of cleaning and make them look perfect, you guys. Huge guard hairs. Nice. All the way down. No grease. So anyway, you guys are probably sick of this. But this weekend, you guys, down at Glens Ferry, Idaho, it's the Idaho Fur Sale. A lot of the Idaho guys here in Idaho, that's where we take our fur for the most part to get sold. There's a few, out-of-staters that come in, and yeah, come check it out, you guys. It's a cool thing to come visit with everybody. Come check out the W4M. Come say hi to me. Talk about the Bobcats. If anybody has any questions out there, please feel free. Go ahead and comment in the video. I'd be more than happy to explain how I do it if you guys haven't watched. Please subscribe. Valley County Trappers of Idaho. This is mainly all I do is target bobcats and wolves. As of right now, I still got wolf traps out. A lot of everything else is pretty much closed. I'm on a big ranch, and I still got wolves coming through, so that's a good thing. Hopefully we'll see some wolf videos here soon. After I get done with all these cats, I'll go ahead and jump back on here and give you guys another video. We'll make some end of the year screenshots, and remember, this weekend, get your furs ready. Get them cleaned up. No borax when you take them down to the sale. Let's keep it nice and clean, guys. We'll see ya.